Hi, Thumos. Welcome back. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. So, this is going to be a quick message, and it's going to be centered around this phrase: embrace the mundane. Embrace the mundane. And I originally heard John Danaher, which happens to be a very prolific, famous BJJ coach. And when I heard him say this, it really resonated with me. He was talking about life is very mundane. Daily life is very rarely exceptional. It's very rarely filled with excitement and tons of highs. Usually it's very boring. It's mundane. And he was talking about if you can embrace this, if you can go slowly, embrace the day to day, then and you can try it focusing on just getting a little bit better, then over time you can see massive results. And that's how, after about 10 years, that's how you become a black belt in the sport of jiu-jitsu. And I was thinking about this, and it reminded me of Kaizen. That's what Kaizen is: 1% better every day. Small, incremental improvements that stack up over time. And so, in order to embrace the mundane, I had some introspection. Like, man, well, I have to slow down. I really have to slow down. What that means is you don't want too much going on. For example, one of the tests I started doing on myself is I will not turn my phone on until 12 p.m. after I wake up. Because what I started to see myself doing is I would turn the phone on, I would take a dump while playing chess. I would maybe check YouTube, check around, maybe listen to a little bit of music. And I started to notice confusion in my own head. Being honest with you guys, the moment that I didn't turn that phone on and I let my brain have time to think, I started to have answers to problems that were plaguing me. I started having insight where insight was lost, where it was confusion. I started to have a calmness and a peace that I normally didn't have. All from just being alone, no music, no media, no TV, no anime, nothing, no stimuli in the sense of anything that was not slow. A book is slow. So I picked up a book. And I started reading. Eventually I'm 50 pages in. I noticed that my mind is going slower. But it's speeding up in the sense of my thoughts are connecting, but I'm also more at peace. And the thing is, guys, we're inundated by so much these days. And evolution is slow. We didn't evolve to have all of this boom, 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 boom. One thing I told the guys on Discord, partially in joking, but also partially because I think that it's true. It has grounding effect is the phrase, sometimes I'll throw it out there, it says, eat, train, work, read, Discord with the boys, sleep, And it's so simple because life is supposed to be simple. But you have to embrace the mundane. And when you do this, well, you don't need to really do much. You need to eat, you need to train, you need to lift, you need to you only need a couple things, man. And it's not that hard. And that's one of the reasons I enjoy reading fiction, fantasy books, sci-fi, such as Dune, The Name of the Wind for fantasy. Because fantasy book is slow, right? You're making these little blurbs on a page pop out, images in your head, and then you're making a story and you're getting character development. And it's all happening in your head, and you sort of think about your own life, you compare it. But that's one type of fantasy. What a lot of us are living is in a fantasy world, in a matrix, right? In the fantasy, we're seeing these lives of other people and other people telling us how to think all the time. And it's all fantasy. We never actually have time to think about ourselves and learn how our own brains think about the world around us and decipher the world around us and create meaning within that world. And I think what it is causing us is a lot of unhappiness and confusion. And when you just can block out the noise, so I challenge you tomorrow, don't turn your phone on until 12 p.m. Leave it off. Don't watch YouTube. Don't listen to the radio. Don't put your headphones in. Don't even listen to an audiobook. Try to read. Try to go on a walk. Try to stretch. Maybe pray. Maybe meditate. But go slow. Do what's in front of you. Do the work in front of you. Embrace the mundane. If you can do that every day, if you can, and the great thing about this is your brain will actually pick out what you need to improve upon, how you can get better. It'll give you insight into the next move. A lot of us are not sure what's the next move. Well, give this thing time to think because it'll figure it out. It's way more powerful than I think we even realize. But we don't want to fill it with junk. That's the end of the message, man. Embrace the mundane. Life from day to day is very rarely exceptional. All right? Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.